I definitely don't think I'd be able to do it without the support of not only Paul but Michael and the broader community.
You can see how much Paul loves his job and how much effort he puts in, how much he gives to us.
He's happy to help anyone, whether if it's running, if it's something else, if it's just getting off the couch. He's there to support you and be in your corner.
It doesn't matter what time of day it is or where you are, if you need to message him about your training, he'll get back to you.
It's a bit of a redemption for me this year, just to come back and just beat the distance properly and walk away with a medal around my neck.
I couldn't run 1K without stopping when I first started 2 years ago, and now I can run 10 without stopping.
We'll see what Sunday brings.
I'm Paul Sahlberg from Sahlberg Fitness, and we're here in the Gold Coast for the Gold Coast Marathon. Yeah, I feel like it starts from both me and my brother Michael. I feel like we're both very competitive people and well-driven, and we try to lead by example in so many ways, even if it's through our training or, Michael's training, because Michael does a bit more triathlon stuff. But I feel like once they notice that we're working hard for things, they feel like they can join in on that.
I've been running seriously for probably about 5 years. I dabbled into a little bit of triathlons about 5 years ago after my football career. I helped structure the run clubs, doing the programs, and leading people towards their events.
As a PT, my goal is to get people out of their comfort zones. But in terms of running, I think it's the biggest challenge you can do. You're obviously in your own head for the majority of the race, and being able to deal with those moments and getting towards the finish line is massive. Some are fitter, some are not fitter, so it doesn't matter who you are, we just try to get everyone involved.
You don't need to just play sport, you don't need to just do weightlifting. You can do a combination of many things. But the main thing that we want from a run club perspective is structure. Structure is key for us. Even for me being an athlete at the event, same as Paul, we need structure, whether we're running a Tuesday, Thursday and a Saturday, we need that structure. I feel like everyone needs structure in their life to be able to then lead to complete a goal.
So in terms of creating this run club, obviously very competitive person, and I just wanted something for myself to focus on, like the marathon distance, but building that community with me has been massive.
Good job, Jared, well done.
That was probably the biggest thing to come out of it. I was focused on myself, but the run club just took off with that, people trying to follow how I ran my marathon, but also it gave people to focus on a 5, a 10 and a half marathon, and for some people that's massive for them, so it's probably more about their run than mine, to be honest.
I come from a netball background, which was a very different type of running. It was very stop-start, you got breaks. I used to hate endurance running, but once I started with Paul, I felt I needed something different, and he really helped teach it in a way that made it fun. Paul's the bestie at this point.
Paul's family.
Yeah, literally.
I definitely don't think I'd be able to do it without the support of not only Paul but Michael and the broader community. I think just being able to follow a structured training plan that just gives you the tools to be able to be successful come race day. Although it is such a long slog, the builds can be quite tedious and laborious, but it's all sort of worth it come race day. This is what you work so hard to get towards, and being able to be here just to make the start line is a huge achievement. So.
Look, it's pretty big. Paul and I have had heaps of moments. I've lost 35 kilos under Paul. My goal was weight loss. So that's probably the biggest achievement under him, I guess. But then even the time I finished my first 5K race, or when I finished my first 10K, celebrating that with Paul was pretty special, because before him I couldn't run at all and I didn't have any confidence in myself. So I guess that was probably the best part. But any time I get to do a PT session with Paul, it's my favourite day of the week. So.
That day at the Oval, you're not nice, but
Probably the inclusivity that Paul and Michael create. They sort of make running very accessible for everyone. It doesn't matter your ability or your background or your fitness level. They've generally got some sort of way to be able to tailor a program to suit every need. I was pretty lucky. I came from a soccer background, so I had a little bit of that baseline fitness, but nothing for endurance sport at all. So that became a little bit easier for me as the build kind of went through. So yeah, just that. I'd say that inclusivity is probably the biggest thing.
In order to have someone teach you properly, they need to have a passion for what they do, and you can see how much Paul loves his job and how much effort he puts in, how much he gives to us and his clients, and I just think he deserves so much, and for everyone to give back to him, because you can tell he just loves his job. Like, he puts so much effort in. It doesn't matter what time of day it is or where you are. If you need to message him about your training, he'll get back to you and he'll have a chat with you about your goals and what your struggles are and how to help, and that's so important.
Paul and Michael have been two of my best friends for a very long time, so I'm really fortunate to have both the boys in my corner. We started training together at Snap as gym buddies, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty cool to sort of reflect back on our journey 13 years ago, and there's been some massive changes in that time. So just after COVID ended the first time in, I think, 2020, I was training for a marathon with Paul, and I decided to go back and play footy. And in the first practice match, first quarter, I ruptured my ACL. So just having pretty much a year off football and a year locked up, it was pretty tough to then do my ACL, which is essentially out for 12 months. So I was basically not able to train, run, do a lot of things for a long period of time. So that was a massive speed bump in my training journey. The Gold Coast has been a big sort of ticket item on my list for a number of years.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has their own challenges running, of course. Some of us will walk or even, stop and regather yourself, but that's always the biggest challenge. But the one that stands out the most was last year here at the Gold Coast event. We had one of our marathoners, Nath Moore, pass out.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, everyone in the community probably knows the story, but yeah, I came up here and tried my marathon for the first time last year. Everything was going very, very well, and I kind of got in my head a little bit when I came back over the Gold Coast River here and took a couple of caffeinated substances that I was trying during the back end of my training block, and yeah, it didn't go quite right for me, unfortunately. And yeah, about a K and a bit later, I found myself collapsed on the ground and I woke up in a medical tent. So yeah, not ideal at all, and pretty safe to say that was the last time I tried a caffeinated substance during racing conditions. So I was really lucky that I didn't actually have my phone on me, but the paramedic that was looking after me let me use their phone, and I managed to get in touch with Paul, and he found his way down to the medical tent because he'd already completed the race.
So Nathan was obviously thought he was done, but I actually grabbed him out and said, mate, we're making that finish line.
The first thing he said to me, he was like, you're fucking finishing this. He's like, even if you get up and walk the 10Ks, which is roughly what I had left, he's like, you still will beat the cutoff time. So yeah, I pretty much just had to get a bit of a clearance from the paramedics just to let me get up and continue. And again, I kind of sort of just had assumed that the weekend was ruined. So I think it was pretty courageous of Paul to sort of, plant that seed in my mind, and I was pretty happy for it to be able to grow.
We ended up walking the start of it, so about 5Ks. That got him to about 35K. Still had 10 to do, and I'm like, mate, I can't run anymore. I've already run one. So he finished that himself, and we pretty much got there together. So it would be massive for me to see him get over the line, because I feel like he owes himself. And yeah, I'm hoping all of us can help him get there.
Very proud of myself to be able to pull my socks up and get the last 10Ks done to at least cross the line. So yeah, this year's a bit of a redemption for me this year, just to come back and just beat the distance properly, and yeah, walk away with a medal around my neck and hopefully celebrate with everyone in the tent at the end.
Once you get to that stage, it could always lead you, I'm not doing those again, but he's committed. I'll be very interested to see. The training load for him has been hard due to other commitments and other things that have happened, which is understandable, but if he can get through this, even if he walks a bit without even getting to that state again, that's massive for him personally, and I'll be proud of him if he gets there.
Yeah, we'll see what Sunday brings.
Unreal.
Yeah.
growing up I used to put a lot of stress on myself with sport, so it's nice to have other background noises. So I've got obviously my kids as well, so I've got my family to keep me occupied that way, but I've also got everyone else to worry about as well. So that makes me focus on myself a bit later rather than overthinking it before it even starts. So that's always been a big thing with me, is trying to control my nerves, because that was always big as a kid for me.
Don't run away now, you stay here, mate. Archie, what do I say?
Me and Paul played a lot of football, basketball and athletics. Roughly together, we trained together.
So I played Calder Cannons under 18s, and then I went to VFL level, but didn't quite work out my way. So got an injury, so that ended that for me. And then I became a PT, so I focused on that a lot.
There was times where we were both on crutches together, injured ankles, broken legs at Justin Bieber concerts, just stuff, injuries that happen from playing a contact and a competitive sport. But that's also something that we want to push towards, like the run clubs, that competitiveness, that group environment and that sporting environment. It doesn't have to be just an individual sport. That's where I feel like me and Paul get a lot of motivation from the run clubs, is because it's a group of people that strive towards one goal.
How big of an impact has your brother had in terms of you starting your business? And you could have done it.
Oh, that's gonna get me fucking emotional. That was a good one. Yeah, go. Yeah.
The raw dog it.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's alright.
I knew there was gonna be a family question. Whew. I know this is something just with brothers, you know. He gets me, I get him. I know he doesn't really sometimes show how much he cares, but I know he does.
Paul is a perfect role model for anyone. He is very consistent. He's a family man. He gets up at 4 a.m. to complete an hour run. He makes time for anything and everyone. Honestly incredible for the Sunbury community.
Having him involved, it probably means the world to me, to be honest. As kids, we went through shit, just with my family and that, family breakup. So every time that conversation comes, it always gets me. But having him involved with me, like he was a Sparky, of course. And then after that, he came and helped me out because I was just working crazy hours. So to have him jump on board and help me out, he just knows, he knows what I need, and just having him together with me means absolutely the world.
He's a role model for me. Yeah, like he makes me strive to want to be better at everything I do.
No, it absolutely means the world to me, that's for sure. So that question, Alex, fuck me.
Deserve a beer after this weekend, don't you?
Yeah, fuck yeah. 100%, maybe a red wine.
Yeah, red wine, love it.
We just try to, I'm going to keep saying lead by example, because we got brought up from our dad to always just give 100%, doesn't matter what you do. You know, sport was always a massive thing for us, so just trying to give some people some sort of our energy to try and, you know, better yourself has always been, I think that's why people feed off Sahlberg Fitness, is because of our energy. And our energy, we care a lot, we care about everything. We care about, you know, if you're walking, it doesn't matter if you're walking, you know. And that's probably why the community's so big, or it's getting bigger, is because we genuinely care, and I feel like people feed off that.
Huge crowds. It's the Gold Coast Marathon weekend. How good? Good morning, grandstand.
fun. Enjoy it. Have fun.
All the best.
Have fun, guys. Let's go straight up.
Well, the sun.
They shouldn't be too far. Come on, mate. Bring it home. Come on, Andy.
Let's go, Brett.
Let's go, Robert.
Hey, let Robert! Get him, Danny Buddy! Go, Danny Buddy!
Where's Wally? I can't see him. Where's Wally? Where's Wally?
Marker came on. I didn't know what
That looks like the Trees 2026 away jersey, just saying. Up the Trees. That's it. Sign that down.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, let's go. Wait. Hold up, Q. Yeah. Feel like I'm at the top of my game, looking down at the rafters. I had to send these boys, can't even blast this. A lot of dudes, just some undercover actors. I don't fall for it, I'm perfect to all your tactics. Yeah, so try again, this time take a vitamin. Yeah, invite me, welcome to the Lions Den. And I'm Mufasa, big boss in charge of coming in like a bull. You see me raising the stock up, yeah. So baby, you gon' need some patience. I already won, now I'm just making a statement, Damn, baby, why your mans keep hating? You asking about the cake, you here for the celebrations. And I ain't fishing, I ain't really anticipating. I know they all wish I take away they made it, but sorry I'm taking me and my lady making. She look me in the eye and tell me that she loving on my
Did you get 140?
Yeah, it's just under 140. Under 140.
You said 140.
Hey, Doc, I was right.
Aid stations were chockers. Like you couldn't even you couldn't cut in.
That's what I'm saying, man. I'm so glad. I'm taking my own nutrition, bro. You have to.
I don't reckon you like the aid stations are too busy. You can't get in to get a drink. Like I'm talking. No, just left side. And then I don't know about you trying to turn in like carbon plated shoes. Everyone around the corner was like
Very rigid.
trying to turn around.
Yeah.
Like the atmosphere was unreal.
Yeah, it's sick.
And like the pacers talk the whole time, like you just
Did you
chat.
stick with a pacer? The most
Yeah, I just stuck with the 140.
Yes.
Which was good. Like they're like dead on.
Go quicker! If you got minute, push!
Darian's on that 5K.
Don't do it, Hammy!
She messaged me. She said she's at 3.
Confidence, yeah. It really shouldn't be no argument. Confident. Yeah, that's right. Look, I think it's time you start using your common sense. Everybody watch out, 'cause the bomb is lit. I got that confidence, that's right. Confidence, yeah. Confidence. That's me. Hold up. Yeah. I'm sorry if I stutter. My brain move a little faster than others. Yeah, I even keep a close eye on my brothers. 'Cause sometimes we should get the time in the blood. Come on, I'm not a big machine. All the team gotta play up in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm the part of fixings. Yeah, they come a long way from where they come up. I blame it on my confidence. Yeah, promise I'm really this astonishing. And yeah, you're now viewing the greatest of all time. No need for thank yous. The pleasure is all mine. That's my confidence. Yeah, that's right. No downplaying my accomplishments. You tell me arrogant, I take it as a compliment. I get that
An awesome prize round, an awesome start.
check out. I'm going to spend 4 days in Byron to recover.
Oh, quality. You're not here tomorrow.
Nice. So, still, it's mega, man. It's so rapid, especially in the heat as well.
So dark.
What on, Pete? Killed it, Pete.
That flew in my ear on a Sunday morning.
Have you run this week? Have you run this week? Nah, unreal. Proud of you, mate.
Watch out for the kid! Go, Kerry, go, Patty. Love your work, good job.
Watch out for the kid.
She did this.
Right, that's us.
Look at all these chicks. Whip it up, all these rocks on my wrist. Bring it back.
That's why when I was packing them, I was just like, oh fuck, I didn't even realise they were caffeinated. They got 20 milligrams, just 20 milligrams.
These all have caffeine in them.
How much?
Small.
Caffeine.
20?
How you feeling, mate?
Feeling alright, yeah. Didn't sleep much last night, which is
Yeah.
But
You won't be sleeping much tonight anyway.
no, exactly.
Your marathon! Now it's your time to rise, to struggle, and to achieve. We've record numbers here at the start, but anyone can start.
Nobody's safe.
You
Soon as
must
we step out the
earn
cage,
your
we
marathon
raising all of the
finish
stakes. Make no mistake.
with effort.
Either you stay in your place, or we putting you on the
So
plate.
we
Look at our
salute
face.
your
We put the
courage.
fear in the dirt. We had to struggle
Because
for
you
change.
all
Pick up the
know
pace. We put in
it's
infinite
going
work.
to
That's why we
hurt.
stay getting paid. Y'all running late.
But
We moving on to the
pain
next.
is
You still been stuck in the
temporary.
phase. There's no debate.
A
We draw the
marathon
line
is
in the sand.
forever.
We say it straight to your face. They on the rate. So we put
You
the team on
pay
our back. We
homage
took the city to state.
to the
What it's gonna
first
take.
and the
Another
greatest
S on our chest.
marathoner
Another beat
of
in the
all
grave.
time
We in the
in
fame.
history.
We always switching it up. They can't predict what we say. Come out the cave. They see the blood on our shirt. They see the teeth in the.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. What's the point of putting that on?
To keep warm.
Tell you where I am.
Oh, another one. Nah, take that off as well.
Hey,
Take that one off as well.
maybe later in the race I'll let that one.
Is that tanning oil?
Yeah, bit of coconut. You know, you want everyone else to have a good time.
If you need sunscreen, if you need something in between, because we're basically going to head straight to the start line. We're going to watch you take off, then we're going to head to dump all the bags off, and then basically head to 28Ks. So if you need something roughly halfway, you need caffeinated gel, you need water, something different, let us know. All right, we've got heaps of room, heaps of hands to help.
Are you going to walk with us up here?
Yeah, we'll walk to the start line, exact same.
Embrace the struggle and make pain your friend. Because the harder the struggle, the greater the reward. And you must celebrate your finish. Celebrate your marathon.
5 seconds to start. On your marks.
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. No, that's okay. We keep on dodging the bull. We keep on saying Olay, blocking the way, thinking we flip in reverse, but we keep rushing the gate, stopping the rain. We know they sit on the throne. It's looking easy to take. We not afraid. We put the fear in their bones. Ain't no more running away. They tryna trace. They tryna follow our steps. They tryna copy the way. Boy, that's so lame. That's why they keep getting curved. You gotta stay in your lane. They wanna claim, but we not giving them work. Like this is minimum wage. Boy, you crazy. Why you keep feeding the beast? Now that you open the cage, nobody's safe.
Come on, Paul.
My mind a lot, don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in, from the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up, break you in then break you out. In the end we gon' make a child, then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2 we don't need no pause. Here with Misty we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel, face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
Well done, Joe. Keep your head up, mate. You're doing well. Well done, Jim. Well done, Jim. Just got to get up that hill, then it's down, mate. Keep working. Nicholas, get back to it. Let's get out to the top. Go. Kyle, give me some. Kyle, yes. Keep working up the hill, then it's down. Up the hill.
This sound like Argentina. Had to just nod to me. They don't want me breathing. Still I rip like diamonds.
He was wet.
Looking like Jay-Z and but I cannot be. My wrist on the thumb. This thing he doing, son, I'm not a fan. I told my dad today, he said it's all pretend. I got back in my bed, now I got no friends.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
Susie, Nat, one of the redo runners, you are home. You have done it. Phil, yes, Phil. Taramara Trotters Running Club.
Copy my steel. Got my heart, no.
Yeah, 185. Come on, let's go, let's go! Come on, all the way, you're almost there, come on.
Go on, Calvin.
Come on, Nathan! Okay, thank you.
Tastes pretty fucking good.
Right. So Paul, it's finally Sunday, Arvo. The marathon weekend is over. How do you think the team went?
Yeah, it was a massive weekend for Sahlberg Fitness. It's our biggest one yet, so we had about 40 people participate. We also got a team tent. We also got a videographer like yourself. So it's been nice to make it a bigger thing for Sahlberg Fitness, to really show what our community does. Overall, it was massive from the athletes. We had a lot of successful stories. The one that really touches me the most was Nath Moore. Helping him this year to get him to that point and seeing him cross that line was massive. Another one was also Pete Murphy. He was another one of my clients. He's about 70 years old, so did a 10K, got under an hour, which was massive for him. But also, all of our clients that participated, it was massive. Me and Michael really take on their race as well. So it's been nice to, feel involved with everyone this year.
All right, Nate, it's Sunday Arvo. We've made it.
Here we are, mate. We've secured some gold, which is unreal. So yeah, happy to see the end of it, I think.
The speech that was said was like unbelievable. Like I had goosebumps. It was the weirdest feeling. 6 o'clock in the morning, you got, 10,000 people around you, and you're sweating, you got goosebumps, and you're hyped up, you're ready to go.
Personally, how did you think you went? Did you smash your goals or?
Personally, it wasn't what I was after. I was hoping to get under 3 hours, but I got 3 hours 18. But that's okay. I've learnt over the years not to really take it hard as much as growing up playing professional, like semi-pro sport. I really used to take on my emotions and really get down about things. So now, after reflecting on even that, I try not to bring that onto, especially running marathons now. I try to take the emotion out of it and just move on. That's why it's good to have Sahlberg Fitness here with me. It kind of takes my mind off my own race, and I get to, live their races, which is probably more important than myself.
Regardless of the time, I'm rapt that obviously I ran a course PB and a marathon PB in the same day. So to tick a 28-minute PB off is also pretty special. And then, yeah, just kind of like after you cross the line and you get that little moment to yourself, I look sort of through the crowd and Paul was waiting there for me with his medal.
Seeing him cross that line was probably the biggest moment of the run club for me.
And he kind of like hung it around my neck and yeah, just kind of exclaimed the words, "You fucking did it," and gave me a really big hug, and that kind of really opened some emotional floodgates for me.
We both have a bit of a teary, which is awesome, and that's what, reliving those emotions with people, we speak about it, we help clients with the run club, but just connecting with them personally as well is probably more important to the Sahlberg Fitness community, I feel.
Get the medal, get back to the team, and then see someone like Nath finish that as well after the struggle that he had last year. Mate, like I said, it's surreal. It's surreal to experience it. It's just one of those things that stays with you for a long period of time. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been there for everyone.
A moment that I didn't think I was going to get, and obviously crossing the line pretty close to Fernie was nice to see him there as well. But yeah, obviously to have your coach there, which would have been almost probably an hour after he'd finished, just waiting around for me to finish my race, just to give me an embrace is a moment that I think will sit with me and motivate me through future preps. And yeah, I think I'm pretty lucky to have someone like him in my corner. So yeah, that was pretty damn special, Alex. Daniel Furnell, I'll give him a shout out. He caught up to me at around about the 40 kilometre mark, so it was really, really nice to kind of do the last little bit of the race with him as well, and being his debutant race was something pretty special. So those sorts of moments is what brings you back to these sorts of races, I think. I think doing Melbourne at the end of last year really kind of helped me eliminate those little demons or devils, you could almost call them, that sort of did set into my mindset about collapsing at that distance, and knowing that I got my fueling sort of down pat now, it really helps me just ensure that I wasn't going to run into the same trouble I ran into last year. From a mentality kind of perspective, I definitely think that I was very comfortable for most of the race. A lot of people were saying that it was quite humid, but I didn't really feel that way. I think we're got some really favourable conditions in the fact that it stayed quite overcast for a lot of the race, so kind of gave me a little bit of confidence in a sense. It did start to get quite hard at around the 34-35 mark. The clouds kind of got burnt through and the sun came out, and it did kind of overwhelm me a little bit. I could feel myself getting quite hot. I did have to find myself just sort of parking up next to an aid station on a couple of occasions just to try and cool my body down, even though I was already cooling, so that sun was quite brutal.
Fuck, like, she cooking. You know, around 35k, there was people sort of dropping left, right and centre. Like there was a guy, I passed him at 36k's and then we looped back and would have been 39 or 40k's. He was still in the same spot, like hadn't moved, ice packs all over him. Didn't even look like the bloke was breathing. So I'm like, he's doing an eighth more basically, which is pretty stiff. So someone had to do it. I'm just glad it wasn't Nath this year. And even that, like getting across the line, having the team there in the last 100 metres, it was just huge. Like it couldn't have been any better to be able to get to that point, see everyone and just bring it home.
The look on your face showed when you got to that tent that you had a lot more left in the tank.
Yeah.
Talk us through that.
I think from the minute I kind of crossed the start line, I was just thinking of that kind of, I obviously know the course in my head quite well, and just thinking about the coming around that last corner and then knowing that straight down the middle of that straight I'd see everyone in the tent, and sort of knowing that the whole team was there to support me and get behind me, understanding and knowing what occurred last year and to be able to go back up there and defeat it. Those sorts of moments is what brings you back to these sorts of races, I think. To see everyone, their big smiles on their faces, and just know that you've got such a supportive community behind you as well to help you tick off the achievements that you set out to do is a pretty special feeling. So,
like anyone that raced on that day, you know, it's a massive undertaking to financially, not even to just to get yourself, get the accommodation, to buy the ticket, but to rock up on that start line, to have put in the work and to achieve what you did, it's pretty special.
Unreal. Well, I'm not going to hold you too much. I'm sure you're keen to go celebrate with everyone else.
Keep some drinks flowing, I reckon, yeah.
No, I want to thank you and Oscar personally as well. You know, it can be a bit hard to deal with at times, so I appreciate you listening to me as well and pushing you to follow me around everywhere or follow the team. So, no, we appreciate your help and we'll have you on board definitely to get you involved with our community as well. We've really enjoyed you and Oscar's help the most.
The beers flow.
Awesome. Thanks very much for having me, mate. I appreciate it. You.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good.
Yeah. I was going to say get off, but I didn't want to say that.
Hey babe, just wanted to come on here and say that me and the boys are so proud of everything that you do in regards to your work and your training. You work so hard for me to stay home with the boys, and you show up every single day for all of your clients, and I just know that all of your clients appreciate you. You show up every single day for me and the boys. You show up every single day for your clients. You show up every single day for your family, your friends, and every person that I talk to that talks about you only says good words, and that shows something. Big wave.
Oh, Dad.
Love you, babe.
Oh, Dad.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Kiss.